Hi there, this is Jill Woods from Crowd Connections, and this video is just to show you how easy it is to connect your Twitter and other social media accounts to your blog so that they automatically post out notifications when you put up a new blog post. And how we're going to do that today is using a website called Twitter Feed. And a free to use resource and really simple to set up and get going. So all we're going to do is click on register now. Now I've already been in and just done a quick test to make sure it was working, so it will already populate my boxes, but when you come, all these boxes will be empty. All it's asking me to do now is just to confirm my password from earlier on. So just enter in your email address and your two passwords, or one password, and repeat it, and then scroll down, and then you've got to fill in these captchas. Now sometimes these are not so easy to read, and if they're not, just click on this double arrow button here and it'll refresh them, and just keep pressing it until you can read both of them. So let's just type in here terrific and O-R, I think S-K-Y-O-U-R, I'll do, and then we click create account, and it's saying yeah, brilliant. So we're in, we've got an account. Now you can set up multiple feeds, and Twitter Feed, as the name suggests, runs from an RSS feed. So you can point any of your Twitter feeds to any RSS feed basically, or vice versa. But for this one, really simply, all we're going to do is we're going to link our feed, which we will call Helen Pakeman blog, as we're setting this up for Helen, and we're going to put in the URL from her blog, and Twitter Feed will automatically pull in then each of the new posts as she posts them. To find that URL is really simple. If you go to your website, and if we just go to Helen's homepage, all you need to do is to go to your blog, wherever that might be on your website, it doesn't matter, and literally just copy the URL for that blog. So we'll just copy that, we'll go back to Twitter Feed, and we'll just paste it into there, which is perfect. There we go. And then you scroll down and you'll see a button here for advanced settings. So you need to go into advanced settings, and it's saying when do you want us to update, or how often do you want us to go and have a look for updates on your blog. This doesn't have to be any more than every 24 hours unless you're posting blogs really frequently. Obviously, because Twitter Feed runs off just basically off an RSS feed, if you were taking an RSS feed, for example, from the BBC News page, that would be refreshing every few seconds almost, so checking it every 24 hours wouldn't be sufficient. But in this case, we're just doing it from a blog from a regular website, and Helen isn't going to be posting one blog more than every 24 hours, so that's fine. And how many updates do we want? Well, again, we're only looking for one update. Again, if you were on the BBC News website, you could do multiple updates at much shorter intervals, but for us, this is fine, one update every 24 hours. We want to include both the title and the description. You can just go for description or title only, but we want both, so that's good. And then we're going to shorten our links through Bitly. So we'll just leave that as bog standard setting. If you've got a Bitly account, you could go in and put in your codes into there, your keys into there, and that would help with your stats. If you don't have a Bitly account, ignore what I'm saying and just leave this as the settings are when you first log in. Okay, we're not looking at Facebook, but we are going to put something to Twitter, so we want a prefix, and the prefix we're going to have is here we go, it's obviously one I've used before, my new blog. Okay, and then we just scroll down and continue to step 2. And the internet is going very slow today, so I do apologise if this is a bit dull. Okay, so now it's telling us these are the various services that are available for us to link this RSS feed to. So basically we want to select the one we want, and in this instance we're going to do Twitter and we're going to do LinkedIn. So we're going to click on Twitter. Ignore my computer telling me this, and you then click on this big Authenticate button, and that should take us to our Twitter, and we're saying okay, we've already signed in with Helen's login, so it's saying yes, that's the account we want. So just double check you signed into the right account here before you authorize the app, and click authorize app. That will then take us back to Twitter feed, and it's saying yeah, sorry, it's saying yes, there we go. The authentication was successful, brilliant. So we go create service, and hopefully, here we go, Twitter is active, brilliant. So now we go and choose the next one, and our next one we want is LinkedIn. So simple, really quick, really easy to do. Again, authenticate, so click on the icon, it'll take us to LinkedIn to authenticate it. Grant Twitter feed access to your LinkedIn account, Helen Payment. If you're not signed in already, it will ask you to sign in, but we can just click continue because that's right. So ignore that. And then we scroll to the bottom. Yep, LinkedIn has authorized successfully. Scroll to the bottom, create service. And that's it, literally we've got those two accounts now linked to our blog. So every time we post a new blog, or Helen posts a new blog in this case, it will be pinged out to her LinkedIn account and to her Twitter account. You then just scroll to the bottom and say, yeah, we're all done. That's all we want to do today. And then if you go to dashboard, that's it. So our feed is called Helen Pateman blog, and if we want to edit it at any time, we can click on the edit button, or we can click on the view button. Here it shows there how many clicks we've got via LinkedIn or via Twitter, so we can just keep a tab on what's going on there. And that's it pretty much, all up and ready to roll. Please, I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been helpful. Please leave any comments underneath and I'll get back to you. Other than that, thank you very much for your time.